Woohoo! Tricking, yeah. Doing the stuff, yeah. Uh, so first off, I was doing cheat gainers to start off the week. That was what I did in class, and I'd say this is the closest I have ever gotten to landing cheat gainers. I'm finally understanding everything that goes into it. I've gotten like a whole bunch of words thrown my way over time, but now I finally understand what I need to do and how I need to move my body, when and the timing that I need to initiate the twist, all that type of stuff to properly get my body going. I just need to fully commit to going backwards, and then I've got that cheat gainer 100% down. But yeah, this is basically, say, about like 4.5 hours of work on cheat gainers alone. This is like what it's been built up to. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
What, chat?
But yeah, also the sesh was filled with brain rot thanks to Thomas. Thank you, very cool. Yeah, I was drilling a little bit of front step outs because I'm feeling super confident with my front tumbling skills, like flips and all that. So now I want to be able to chain everything together, and it wasn't the best showing of front step outs that I've done in recent times, but hey, still got to get the reps in. Something is better than nothing in a way. And speaking of something being better than nothing, I haven't thrown backflips in a hot minute, and I was trying them out recently, and I ended up landing on my head too much. So it made me realize that, yeah, my form for backflips is completely gone. Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you don't throw it for like 2 or so months. So yeah, back to stage 1, working on the set and all that, and I'm drilling that from this little ledge into the foam pit because it's probably like the safest option that I could do besides like a trampoline. But I'm not the biggest fan of trampolines, not gonna lie. I think that if I did up my trampoline game, it probably would help me unlock skills faster. But also, like, in my head, I'm always thinking like, man, why do I have to be practicing on this super bouncy surface when I can just get the form on a flat surface that doesn't have that bounce? I don't know. There's pros and cons to each side, and at the end of the day, I almost always end up going to flat ground training instead, which, from these clips, I think is a decent showing of it. I still need to work on getting my vert and initiating that tuck a little bit later, but still got a whole lot of progress, especially when, like 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't even throw backflips because I had fear, and then I got over the fear, but then I realized, oh yeah, skill ain't there. So, getting skill issue to be gone. But yeah, something that really isn't a skill issue for me is being able to work out in the gym. Yeah, here's a clip of me bench pressing from this week. I've got wrist wraps on, which I usually do for my top set anyways, but these reps were touch and go, which is not really my go-to, but the reason why is because my wrist is hurting. And yeah, that's been happening for like too long, and it's kind of making me like backtrack on tricks in a sense. Like, I'm staying away from anything that would go to my hands because my wrist just hurts too much. Like, even doing a cartwheel, like, it hurts. But yeah, enough lifting and more tricking. In this session, I was training my backflips a little bit over at that pit, and I saw some other people there doing A-twists. I didn't really ask like how to do the form or anything like that, so all these clips, it's legit just me, what I visualized basically, and I didn't really get too far. So eventually I will learn in a class how to do an A-twist, or perhaps like look it up online and something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I tried to regress the A-twist by like doing a dive roll with a twist. That was kind of my thought process on how you would regress that, just from the visual aspect of me seeing that. and I was kind of getting it in a way, but then eventually I ended up going towards all the technology in the corner, and I was like, okay, yeah, enough of this. Back to like a little bit of bread and butter training, and I started playing around with front twists, which I don't even have that 100% down packed. Like, I try, but I don't have full comprehension of the twist itself. It's hard to put it into words when you don't understand what you're doing. So, the way that I would really describe it is like I'm in the air and I will pull for that twist, but I don't know how to get fully around. Like, I don't know how to maneuver my body besides just, swing my arms to the left. That's the only thought that goes on in my brain. And yeah, it gets me like a 90-degree turn, maybe a 180-degree turn if I'm lucky, like if I got that timing right or something. But yeah, other than that, it's a struggle and a half for me. And I didn't want to train this too hard in this session, but I was really hammering down like the form so that way I wouldn't forget it in a way of the swing cheat gainer. I wasn't really aiming to land it 100% perfectly. Like, if it happened type deal, but it was more just like starting from the bottom up, like, I need to do this. Oh wait, yeah, and then also like after that swing, I need to pull in. Oh yeah, and then also I need to look at the ground for the spotting. Just basically, in a way, studying instead of like testing myself. I was just studying form. So yeah, little swing cheat gainer studying. And now we're at a totally different tricking gym, and I'm giving you a little recap of what we did in class. It was Webster training, but this first drill, I essentially was just doing either a forward roll or just a complete Webster. It was supposed to be forward rolls, but I guess I'm just too extra. And after that, it kind of made me just decide like, oh yeah, I'm just going to train dark side for this because it's safe. So this second drill that we were doing, it was basically just running upstairs to a Webster, which honestly, the Webster was the easiest part of it. I don't know why, but just going up the blocks was super difficult for me. And the third and final drill, closest to just a standard tricking Webster, was off the air track. Once again, I trained my dark side on it because it's safe, and yeah, training both sides is a good idea in ways. And for the final drill, it was just to throw the Webster, but with a step up onto the spring floor. So yeah, I actually learned different setups for the Webster. So yeah, I have this, like, in a way, a front tuck style, like dive roll for a Webster. So that's a new approach for me. And then also I tried a Russian Webster, which never tried before, but it was pretty fun. Felt wicked fast too. So yeah, that was pretty nifty. And yeah, gonna round off this video with a combo that I came up with in the class just for funsies. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Gorge.
Yeah.
Gorge.